All right. Hello, everyone, and now let's get this show on the road. A game between TBC BM versus Colorful. This game taking place here on Amazonia. Amazonia, the land of 1,000 or one expansion with 20,000 gold. It seems like it is so much more the gold than your starting location by about like what, like 80%. It's actually just really high. So even though you're starting, you may mine out of your starting location. Very rarely do you ever, well, mine out from your expansion. Now, for any of you guys who are wondering why I'm casting an old school 4.3 or 4:3 aspect ratio, well, it seems like the bug for widescreen for NetEase isn't quite there yet. I'm sure someone out there will be like, hey, Crota, there's like this button or this setting in the hamburger menu that you can go ahead and use. And well, once they tell me how to do that, I will go ahead and fix it. Anyways, let's take a look at things opening up. TBCBM spawning over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map as the red undead. Over here on the top right, Demon Hunter. Yep, Demon Hunter coming in from Colorful, opening up. There's that Ancient of War. We're going to see some Ancient of War creeping early on as this game is getting underway. For all of you guys who are watching on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Definitely consider hitting the subscribe button and or like button if you like what you see. If you don't like what you see, well, you don't have to do any of those. And if you dislike what you see, you can just leave now. And finally, if you really dislike what you see, well, then I guess you can hit the dislike button. But I guess, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. And there's nothing that I can really do to stop you. Anyways, Lightning Shield cast onto that Archer by that Renegade Wizard. Little does he know that the Archer is smart enough to go ahead and, well, aggro a bit more damage to finish off those remaining units. Demon Hunter going to get a quick finish off across over here as the remaining Rogue and Apprentice Wizards join in on the fight. Back over here, Death Knight. Well, did take down some of those skeletal minions, took out a critter, and is now making its way out. What experience did it get? Got 25 experience somehow earlier. Not quite sure. Perhaps found a wisp somewhere as the Death Knight now heads off to the north for perhaps a bit of harassment. What is going to be going down? Oh, one Apprentice Wizard is just going to be doing target practice against this Ancient of War over time. And, well, it is going to just take a little bit of damage per shot. That's actually something to be aware of. Meanwhile, the Death Knight now coming across, getting in some more experience, getting off some, well, Death Coil kills onto some of those Wisps, trying to finish off those Wisps. There's a detonation, finishing off 2 of those skeletal minions. Death Knight now trying to chase after, perhaps going to be able to get a little bit more damage. There's a Death Coil as well, but I don't believe any experience was gained there, as the skeletal minions are still joining in on the fight. TBCBM coming across with a lot of harassment here, but the Death Knight already out of mana used 2 charges of that Rod of Necromancy, and, well, is now retreating back. The skeletal minions not even able to do all that much more. Meanwhile, this Ancient of War is still taking quite a bit of damage over time. Back down to the south here, Ghouls looking to clear up that Renegade Wizard creep camp. Death Knight wants to shift all the way back down to the south here, get some additional bit of experience as the main Renegade Wizard was taken out. Death Knight will pick up the Claws of Attack +6, finish off the remaining creep camp with a little bit of help from the skeletal minions as it looks to get to level 2. Demon Hunter off on the other side of the map. Gloves of Haste picking up some useful items here. Looks as though a Forest Troll Trapper could get taken down rather fast as the Demon Hunter wants to come back in with that heavy harass. If it can take down or mana burn more mana off that level 2 Death Knight, well, that is just still more damage mitigated, more damage dealt as the skeletal minion could get taken down. Wow, a lot of missing right there. Trying to finish off that last Ghoul Death Knight. However, could get mana burned here in just a moment, but now getting surrounded. All right, skeletal minion getting taken down. Demon Hunter perhaps going to try to finish off that Rogue Wizard. There's a mana burn right there. Low hit point Ghoul trying to back away. There goes the Demon Hunter already at level 3 and is in a mad escape. Picks up a second Cloak of Shadows that will most likely be sold alongside the first one. Get a little bit of gold as the item slot. Well, you really just don't want to be holding on to that for all that time. Let's take a look at what's going to be unfolding here next. Well, Death Knight now wandering around again. We are looking at the Demon Hunter sitting at level 3. No Staff of Teleportation. Did sell those 2 items there as it makes its way back off to the north. Death Knight, where's it going to go next? Death Knight going after this Renegade Wizard creep camp. Well, majority of the creeps did get backed off and aggro pulled. Nicely done by that low hit point ghoul now. And well, making it easier to clear out this creep camp. The remainder of those level 5 units are left behind. Let's see, the Death Knight picks up Claws of picks up True Shot, or a nice useful item here, as it will benefit those Crypt Fiends. Meanwhile, it looks like the Naga Sea Witch was trained up. And are we going to be seeing some early pressure from these archers and this Naga Sea Witch now? Cobalt Hunter, they're picking up, dropping a Gloves of Haste there, maybe given to the Naga Sea Witch as well. Faster attack speed for, well, a more consistent slow to pick off any of those trailing units. Let's take a look at what else is happening. Rock Golem gonna get taken out, and both sides just really doing a lot of creeping so far. Sasquatch aggroing over to the over to the Naga Sea Witch there. Double Gloves of Haste onto that Naga Sea Witch. The damage is coming very rapidly now, and well, you can take a look also. A Wand of Illusion being picked up once more. How is all of this going to unfold now? Forest Trolls getting finished off. Archers, well, joining on the fight. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3. Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 2. We don't see... Well, nope. Lich is just now on the field, as the Demon Hunter illusion is just going to venture forth. Perhaps try and back away. It looks like it pretty much knows that it is not the real thing right there. You click on it, see 2 charges of Wand of Illusion out of 3, and go, you know what? I can pretty much guarantee that that is not the real deal. As we head back off to the north, Rock Golden Creep Camp will get taken out. Druid of the Talon, interestingly enough. So the, well, Fairy Fire for that negative armor coupled with Archer Focus Fire could in fact deal a lot of damage, but we are going to have a potential Creepjack here. Mana Burn onto the Lich, Frost Nova, and well, Illusion taking a majority of that damage there. Death Knight now trying to back away. Rod of Necromancy. Do we see Fair Fire? No, we do not. A lot of damage being dealt here as we're looking at the Demon Hunter. And, well, the Naga Sea Witch getting in a lot of damage there. Those cold arrows doing so much damage. Naga Sea Witch doesn't have Boots of Speed, though. That is incredibly important, as the Demon Hunter is going to try and slip away again. More mana being burned off. Ghoul getting finished off here. Archer is going to go after more of those units. Meanwhile, Lich is back on Blight, healing, ready to go. Skeletal Minion is going to join in on the fight, trying to finish off those remaining low hit point archers, but the archers have enough of a head start, well, to retreat back and, well, feed more experience still. Let's take a look. Demon Hunter and Naga Sea Witch getting a little bit more experience again. There goes that last unit as we see the Ancient of Wonders now finishing. 35 supply over 50 compared to, I wish I could easily, well, switch. Nope, cannot change replay vision. Come on, Blizzard, fix this. Yeah, the replay vision box, I don't know why it just doesn't. I'm clicking on it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's 37 compared to, now I can't switch back. 35, I believe. Okay. Oh, thank you for, I believe that was a follow. Maybe I should adjust that icon there. If it was a sub, even more thanks. If it is a follow, thank you for the follow, as I'm trying to, come on, Blizzard. I'm just trying to change my replay vision to see what the supply is. There you go. All right. Compared to 35. So, yes, supply is roughly about the same. Blizzard, I've said it again, if you can make an observer mode, thank you for, is that subs? I really can't tell. I'll have to check a little bit later, but thank you, Kalibob, for, I believe that was a sub, because your name seems very familiar unless you purposely unfollowed and refollowed. I guess you're kind of stalking me then. Anyways, Lich going to go ahead and clear things up here. Claws of Attack +6 now picked up. Naga Sea Witch ready to go as the Tree of Life about 2/3 of the way done. Hippogriffs are in the air. Archers ready to go. Hippogriff Rider Archer going to go ahead and try and engage. Crypt Fiends are right there. Let's take a look at this extra damage on that Tree of Life. We should end up having a cancellation. As you can see, the Hippogriff Riders are ready to join in on the fight. Wisp are coming in from the back. There is a roar cast across multiple units here. Units are trying to head back every which way. Well, no. Wow, that Crypt Fiend being saved by a hair's breadth. Damage over time. Obsidian statues with that heal, saving that unit right there as the Hippogriff Riders with Roar dealing up to 22 points of damage. Back down on the other side, a Death Knight. You can see True Shot Aura plus 3 damage for all of those range units now. We are... well, thank you. I really should adjust the size of that off over there to see what you guys are telling me. Death Knight going to go ahead and clear up this creep camp here. Demon Hunter sitting at 4, Naga Sea Witch sitting at 3, Hippogriffs, well, ready to try and protect the expansion once more. Do we have web? And this is the problem and situation right now. Oh, the quick summoning of those the skeletons not going to do very much. Let's take a look at Crypt Fiend going to get taken down. There's a web down onto one Hippogriff Rider. Can it get stabbed to preservation and saved as the Lich is getting in that negative armor, dealing major damage once more. There goes one Hippogriff Rider, but the damage is still adding up rather fast. Death Knight is going to be able to finish things off. No, it will not. Not going to be able to get off a Death Coil as there is a potion of invulnerability used instead. Demon Hunter now being forced to back up again. Hippogriff Riders coming across. There goes another Crypt Fiend once again as the Naga Sea Witch taking a lot of damage. Death Coil onto the Lich. Lich is staying alive ever so barely, trying to get 1 or 2 more shots in there, down to 28 hit points. Demon Hunter unable to chase as there is Cripple onto that Demon Hunter again. All right, let's take a look at this. One more shot. There goes another Necromancer, Naga Sea Witch, rejoining or coming back through. Is it going to try to slow anything down, absorbing a large amount of damage as a Goblin Shredder was pulled in from the fight as well. Low hit point Lich back on Blight. Death Knights just shy of level 4. Hippogriff Riders are right here to try and protect that Death Knight, but who's going to protect the Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter is already down to 343 hit points, taking a beating, but can it keep on ticking? Down to 292 as the Death Knight with Unholy Aura able to keep up the distance. All right, running around in a circle again. Naga Sea Witch tries to come back the other side. Could have cast a couple of slow arrows to reshift the battle, but the Death Knight got a bit ahead of the rest of the army because of that Unholy Aura. And well, TBC BM decides to regroup instead. Economic advantage now for the Entangled Gold Mine. Meanwhile, back across over here, we are looking at more Fairy Dragons getting added in. 42 supply over 50. Night Elf army. What else is it gonna try and train up? The supply perhaps very close to 50 as well. Once this expansion is up, I wouldn't be surprised if Colorful does in fact go for low upkeep. Naga Sea Witch with surprisingly using Mana Shield to reduce the amount of damage it takes right now. The Obsidian statues are also here as well, so perhaps that's a way to keep that Naga Sea Witch alive, and it doesn't take much mana for that Naga Sea Witch, so that actually makes quite a bit of sense to have the Naga Sea Witch when you're with the undead Obsidian statues, to have Mana Shield if you are afraid that that Naga Sea Witch is just going to absorb a little bit too much damage. Coming back across the other side here, Naga Sea Witch has a Sobi Mask, Demon Hunter with a Potion of Healing, Hippogriffs, and Fairy Dragons all in the air. How many? Well, only 2 Crypt Fiends, 2 Necromancers, Tri-Hero with double Obsidian statues, as they're going to be looking to push on a little bit of pressure. Entangled Goldmine, not fully saturated as of yet. Wisp are going to catch this right here. Are we going to perhaps... Well, we could be looking at a detonation. Colorful doesn't want to be giving free experience. There it goes, finishing off those units as the Hippogriffs, well, trying to land and get some easy damage. Crypt Fiends are all right here. Death Knight now trying to make its way back over. There could be a Fork Lightning Wisp. Well, there goes some Frost Novas to slow things down as the units are now making their way back over. Skeletal Minions are now making their way in as well. Fairy Dragons, are they going to go into fairy form? No, going straight after the Necromancers to finish them off as damage is adding up. Death Knight going after the Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch getting very, very low, down to 90, down to 30 hit points. Scroll of Town Portal used just in time as damage is now adding back in the other side. All right, let's take a look. Death Coil saves right there. Hippogriffs were a bit too far, and Colorful losing a lot of units right here. As you can take a look, down to 205, that negative armor, well, really increasing the amount of damage being dealt there. All right, one Fairy Dragon was webbed down there. Units are still engaging once more. Fairy Dragons are trying to fight back every which way. Naga Sea Witch low on hit points again, has a Potion of Healing. Demon Hunter going to try and, well, continue to slice its way through, apply all of that poison as the Naga Sea Witch comes back in on the fight. Lich is once again alive and well with the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Naga Sea Witch of Colorful falls down. Demon Hunter going after the Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch, another potion of lesser invulnerability being used. And so far, Colorful chasing after heroes, trying to focus them down, only to see them constantly being saved with potions and death coils. Naga Sea Witch down to 21 hit points. Obsidian statues getting in some heals. Now going after, instead, the Lich. Lich is going to be able to finish off or get any damage there. We see that the Tree of Life is taking a lot of damage here, but it looks like the Fairy Dragons will get there in time to save the Tree of Life and re-give the economic advantage to Colorful. But he is down in terms of heroes, and he let two very low hit point heroes escape. Fairy Dragons making their way over. Demon Hunter now coming back around. I thought I had enabled chat. If I didn't enable chat, I am sorry. I'll see what I can do the next NetEase game. Demon Hunter now having an anti-magic potion. We are looking at Fairy Dragons still dancing back around once more. Obsidian statues lying in wait, giving mana to those necromancers. Naga Sea Witch also getting a little bit of healing as well. TBC BM really needs to shut down this expansion. If this expansion does not go down, the game could go long, and it's going to be difficult for the undead to establish up a new base. Meanwhile, well, let's take a look at that Murloc quickly getting taken out here, trying to shift back every which way. Demon Hunter now pulling back again. Are we looking at a Naga Sea Witch? Thank you, I believe, for the follow, as we're looking at a new Naga Sea Witch, or the Naga Sea Witch getting resurrected. All right, repairs are underway. Is it fully saturated? Oh, Wisp not even going any repairs right now, as we're looking at the Tree of Life absorbing a lot more damage. This could be bad news. We should be looking at repairs. Fairy Dragons are all in the hills, ready to line it all up. There's some detonation. Demon Hunter not ready to dive on in, as they're trying to take down some of these units. All right, focusing down a Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend gets saved at the last possible moment. Death Knight still trying to fight its way through. Death Knight chasing after some of those units there, and does have a scroll of healing. All right, going after another Crypt Fiend right there. Crypt Fiend getting low on hit points, looking to back away again, and it looks like it will be able to, nope, not going to get saved. Demon Hunter in a big bit of trouble, but the Death Coil finishes off that Demon Hunter. Naga Sea Witch arrives to the party a little bit late, wonders where her date went, and, well, tries to escape the party herself, but this is not looking good. TBC BM finishing things off as Colorful leaves the game. Beautiful game right there. Let's take a look at this. TBC BM, even though it had a significantly lower resource score and an overall lower score, ended up coming out ahead. The Demon Hunt, or the Naga Sea Witch, was able, the Naga Sea Witch and the Lich of TBC BM able to stay alive, denying big experience to Colorful. And, well, once the Obsidian statues were able to heal back up those Crypt Fiends, the Death Knight add a little bit of mana to those Necromancers, and then replenish and ready to go. It felt like Colorful needed about 20 more seconds to get back into that fight. It just didn't work out for them. Everyone on YouTube, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you're on Twitch, stick around for another game.